Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Quibec TV channel. If this is your first time seeing this channel, please like and subscribe. For my previous subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Today I'll be differentiating between Supertoner Cottage Fresh and Debitone Herbal Soap. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've had a lot of people asking which of the soap should they use. So the answer is basically it depends on your skin, depends on how your skin will respond to this soap. So you can decide to use Debbitone, or you can also decide to use Supertoner Cottage Fresh, anyone that works for you. So I'm going to I'll be talking about the soaps briefly. I'll be differentiating between the two. I'll be mentioning their similarities. Then you can decide which one you think would work perfectly well for your skin. Although sometimes it will be better if you get the soaps and test it on your skin for you to know which one would work best for you. But with the few guidelines I'm going to be dropping, I think that should also help in you deciding which one is good for your skin. So I'm going to start with Supertoner Cottage Fresh. I've actually done a review of these two soaps before. If you've not seen it, you can go to my channel right now and check those reviews out. So I'm going to be combining all those reviews together and adding some other things into it for you to decide which one is perfect for your skin. So okay, so this for those of you who do not know about these soaps, this is um Supertoner Cottage Fresh. Now, Supertoner Cottage Fresh is quite different from Debitone. This is Debitone Herbal. This is Debitone Herbal Soap. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, this is Debitone Herbal. This is Debitone. Hope you can see it clearly. This is Debitone. So Debbitone is written under it. Then this is Supertoner Cottage Fresh. There are actually two types of cottage fresh. We have this one and we also have the lemon. But I'm actually going to be talking about this one. So differentiating between this one and this one, or deciding which one you want to use in this two. That is what this video is all about. Okay, so I'm going to start with Debbitone. Now, Debbitone is an herbal soap. It is a natural soap. It glows your skin. It is very oily. It is oily, so it is good for people with dry skin. So if you have a dry skin, Debitone is good for you. I have no issues with Debitone, except if you have an oily skin. If you have an oily skin, please avoid Debitone. So you can see it is very oily. Even when you open the soup, you can see clearly that it is oily. So if you have an oily skin, I would not advise you to use Debitone. But if you have a dry skin, or if you have a dry skin, Debbitone is very good for you. For those of you that complain and once you finish using Cottage Fresh, you have dry skin, then you should choose Debbitone. You should buy this instead of using Supertoner Cottage Fresh. Debbitone is made with different kinds of ingredients like glycerin, coconut pulp, palm kernel extract, coconut oil, honey, fragrance, aloe vera, and shea butter. I think that's the reason why it is very oily. It has coconut oil, it has shea butter, it has glycerin. So it is very oily. It is very good for dry skin, especially now that we are in the dry season. Debitone is actually very good for you. The Debitone is for light skinned people, but that doesn't mean if you're dark in complexion or if you're caramel, you can't use Debitone. You can also use Debitone. It will not really lighten you. The lightening effect might not be so effective if you do not activate it. Now, for those who are light skinned and you want to use Debitone and you want it to lighten you more, then you have to activate it. You have to add some lightening powders into it, whitening oils, serums, and so on to activate your Debitone. You can also add other soaps to it, your carrot soap, your nano kojic soap, extra white soap, and so on. You can add grate them into it to activate the Debitone. Likewise, you can also do the same thing to Supertoner Cottage Fresh. If you want to activate Supertoner Cottage Fresh too, you can add other soaps to it. You can add the whitening powders and the serums and so on. Now, the problem I have with Supertoner Cottage Fresh is Supertoner Cottage Fresh tends to dry up your skin, especially people who have dry skin. They complain that after using Supertoner Cottage Fresh, their skin gets drier. So if you're having that particular problem, I would advise you to go to use Debitone. Supertoner Cottage Fresh is also very good. It is also made in Ghana. Like it is made in Ghana. Debitone too is made in Ghana. They are both black soaps and they are both natural soaps. It's just that the ingredients are quite different. So the ingredient for Alata Seminal Cottage Fresh is Alata Seminal, glycerin, and fragrance and so some other things. I think that's what's just written on it. It is an herbal soap. It is also made in Ghana. It is a black soap. Now, Supertoner isn't that black, unlike Debitone. Debitone is very dark in color. Supertoner isn't so dark in color. That's one of the difference between these two soap. So if you want a dark soap, you go for Debitone. If you don't want something too dark, some people have issues with dark colored soap, so you can go for Supertoner Cottage Fresh. Now, another problem I have with Supertoner Cottage Fresh is Supertoner Cottage Fresh tends to cause some tingling effects in some people. Some people feel tingling effects, like a pepperish effect after using or when they are using Cottage Fresh to bath. So if you have that issue, then I would advise you to stop using this and go for Debbitone. So you can see that there are a lot of differences and also similarities between these two soaps. So with the few points I've been able to make, I think you should be able to decide which one you think is preferable for you. If you have a dry skin, you can try Debitone first and see. If you have a oily skin, then you can try Supertoner Cottage Fresh. Feeling any tingling effect while using Supertoner Cottage Fresh, then you can use Debitone Herbal. They are both herbal soaps. They are both made in Ghana. They are both made from natural product. I think they are just both made from different companies. So it depends on the one that works well for you. Now, if you want to repair your skin, if you want to clear your pimple, your acne, and so on, you can use the soap alone without activating it, without adding anything into it. You can use it just like that. If you're caramel, if you're light skin, if you're dark skin, you can use any of this. Get light. If you're light skin and you want to get lighter more, then you have to activate. You have to add your glycerin. You have to add your whitening powders or whitening oils. Add other whitening soaps to heat to activate it. That is how you activate this soap for you. Then another key point is that for you to see the effectiveness of this soap, you have to be consistent. You have to use this soap more than once or twice. You have to use it for a while before you see the effectiveness of the soap. It's not as if you use the soap for like few days and you now say, oh, this thing is not working, it's fake. It doesn't mean it's fake. You have to be consistent with it. You have to use the soap. Like this particular super toner will take you like 3 months, 2 to 3 months to finish. Now, if you had other soaps to eat, it will take you more than that. So presently, Cottage Fresh is between 2,500 to 3,000. It really depends on where you're buying it from. So, and Debitone is between 1,500 to 2,000. It also really depends on where you're buying it from. You can get it lower, you can get it higher. It really depends on where you're buying it from. For both soaps, there are lots of fakes in the market, so you have to be careful where you're buying it from. You have to be sure they sell original things or things that they sell many things from Ghana. Outside Lagos, outside Nigeria, you can get it in Ghana, you can get it everywhere, you can get it on different websites. So it's quite easy to find. The both soaps, both of them are readily available in the market.